What is going on? What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between? This is episode 11. It's your boy Terrence here at Makersville, and I want to thank you for spending your most valuable, precious commodity with me, which is, if you didn't know it, your time. So, if you look right here, right to the screen, there's a phone, there's a cell phone. I mean, I see it here, but you're probably looking at it on the screen. That's me. And what I'm doing is I am filming some content for social media. So as you can see, I have my phone that I'm using to film. I have another phone that have my scripts on it. Now, where did I get those scripts from? I got those scripts with the help of ChatGPT, and I put them into the content calendar that we began to make last week. So I just want to tell you that I'm not just sitting here telling you what to do as a theory. I'm telling you what I do, and I'm actually showing myself doing it, right? So we're gonna edit these up between myself and my daughter Faith, who is also she's becoming a very good editor. She's 10 years old. And it's cheaply, right? And then we're gonna post these on the platform. Remember, we're tackling TikTok first, right? So this is just me. Like, this is how I do everything, right? I got my phone, I got a little tripod, and then I have another phone with the scripts on it. Let me pull up the scripts really quickly because I was able to finish them. I finished TikTok content calendar. All right, cool. So take a look over here. So if you take a look over here, I have five titles. So I did 5 of them, right? These titles I got from ChatGPT. I pulled that up also. 3 surprising ways your landing page is like a first date. Number 1. Number 2, unlock higher sales, secrets of a killer landing page. Number 3, unlock sales, secrets of a killer land. Nope. Number 3, from bland to grand, transform your landing page. I didn't do that one. I did this one right here. Maximize clicks, top 5 landing page must-haves, and top 3 landing page fails that could sink your business. Now, as you see, if I click here, it goes right to the script. This script's open, right? This is the 3 surprising ways your landing page is like a first date. If I click here, this script opens right here, right? Unlock higher sales. If I click here, this one pulls up. Maximize profits, right? And just to show you, let's go to Chat OpenAI. This is ChatGPT. And let's go to the digital content innovation. And as we can see, these are just scripts. I visited these resources. Here we go. So here where it says you, first you say this, then you next you say that. These are all the scripts I got, right? And sometimes I have to be prompted, as you can see. For trap 1 and trap 2, please keep the content, but please make the title of the trap less confusing. Those are 2 words people may not know, right? Because it got kind of, where is it? Yeah, right here. Look at this. Trap 1, being too vague. I know what vague means, but I'm planning people to see this all over the world that may not have a very deep vocabulary. So what does vague mean, right? And then the other one, what was it? Over promising. Was it that one? No, it was something else. Let me see. I can't really find it. I don't know. But here it is right here. Trap 1, the vague vortex. What the hell is that? What the hell is the vague vortex? And number 2 was the hyperbole hype. Huh? Come on, man. Like, come on. See, sometimes look, and this is why I say you can't just really count on the AI to do everything for you. Right? So now look, if you can see, let's go back to these scripts right here. If you see the scripts, you can see that clearly I added my own flavor to it. Look at this. It says, all right, check this out. Let's build our email list or make some money with the landing page. But first, make sure you got these 5 things covered. Ever wonder why some landing pages are like magnets, pulling clicks left and right? And then I just put my own, my own flavor to it. Yeah, Stevie Wonder knows the picture's worth 1,000 words. So make your images pop. Or if you have a video, make the video pop. So, like you gotta put your own flavor on it when you get these prompts, right? So as you can see, let's go to another because I also, let's go back to the mobile shot. So as you can see, I just took my blue sweatshirt off and put on a black shirt. And then I'm walking into this scene. And as you can see, the phone is right there. And I'm filming content. I have this Rode mic right here in my hand, right? I'm using that. And that's how I film content. As you can see right now, I'm looking at the cell phone because the script, the same scripts that you see right here on Google Docs, they're on the phone, right? And then I'm creating the content right there, right on the phone. And I'm probably going to use CapCut to edit it right on the phone. So if I could show you, maybe not, but let's see. I don't know if I have CapCut on this phone. Oh, actually I do. So I would go to CapCut, right? Oh man. Yeah, see, so now these are, let's say if I go into a new project, right? New project, and let's say if I did this one here, right? And now I would add it, and then now I would just go throughout the edit and chop and cut in the edit, right? Very simple, yo. Everything can be done from your phone right now. The game has changed, and that's why the title of this episode 11 is if you ever thought about an online business, the time is now. The time is now to start your online business. Why do I say that? For a few reasons. Number one, the the barrier of entry is just very, 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 very low cost right now. You could build a website in a few hours, right? Using WordPress, using Squarespace, or using a whole bunch of other tools, right? You got different builders that build it out for you, Elementor, you have Divi, you have all these tools, right? You used to have to pay a designer thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get that done. Now, mind you, there are still situations where you may need a designer or you may need someone that codes in HTML, CSS, whatever, right? JavaScript. But for the most part, you can get up and running for pennies on a dollar. That's number one. Number two, the content. To get your content for your website, you used to have copywriters. Now, mind you, you should still study and have some copywriting skills. But we already know we spent the last week and a half on it. Chat GPT, right? And then the other tools, you got Bard, you got what's the other one? Gemini, I think. I just talk about Chat GPT because that's the one that I use. That's the one I'm comfortable with, right? So you have these tools to help you write the content, to help you build your website. And I already showed you this right here. As far as filming, you could do everything on your phone. You don't need a big production team anymore with big, $10,000 cameras, which I do have very, very, very expensive cameras. I'm a videographer also, right? But that camera hasn't been out and I don't know what, at least not for stuff like this. Even right here, I'm doing this right here. I'm streaming to you right now with a cell phone. There's another iPhone. What's that? iPhone. This may be a 12 no, this is a 14. So I'm filming and talking to you right now in this iPhone 14. I have this phone pulled wirelessly right here. This is the iPhone 12 or 13. And then I have another iPhone right here, iPhone 11. So the game has changed. So this is the best time, right, to get involved in an online business. But you have to have a plan. You have to have some tools. So the first thing that we spoke about last week was just becoming the authority, right? That's the main thing we wanted to do. We want to become the authority, right? And becoming the authority, let's see. Let's see. Let us see right here. Where are we? Okay. So becoming the authority, what does that mean? Well, when you're becoming the authority, that means that you're moving away from a push, 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 sell, 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 sell approach. And that you're doing more education, right? That's what you're doing. You're educating people more, right? You're educating people about the marketplace. And once you do that, that just makes you more valuable to that person, right? So those people want to spend money with you, right? Because of the fact that you are sharing, you are helping them grow, and you are answering questions, right? And you're answering questions and you're providing information that piques their interest, right? So becoming the authority, that's the first thing you want to do. You want to work on becoming the authority. That's what I'm doing right here with these short form posts. That's what I'm doing right here with this long form stuff, right? So my vision is to go live every day, well, not every day, Monday through Friday, right? 8 p.m. Eastern time, just to provide value. So if I'm telling someone, hey, listen, you know what, you should start your online business, I can help you out. And they're like, yeah, really? And I'm like, hey, I can say, hey, go check YouTube or go to YouTube or go to Facebook. And right now, if they did that today, they would see 11 episodes. So they would see 11 pieces of content, right? Of me just sharing. I haven't asked you to buy anything, right? Because once it becomes that time, it's going to sell itself because you're going to see the value in it because I'm going to show you the value, right? So now you mix that with the short form platforms, right? Like a TikTok and an Instagram. I haven't even tapped into that yet. I'm getting there, right? So now when I build a community, I become the authority, okay, in digital marketing and helping people grow a business online. So the question I want you to ask yourself tonight is, what can you be the authority of? What's that one or two things? Actually, no, let's not focus on two. What's that one thing that you can do better than the majority of people you know? What's that one thing that you always look up? What's that one thing that you're always reading about? What's that one thing that you're always researching on? And probably to find that out, go to your internet search history, right? Go to your history and don't look at the stuff that you just look at just to waste time, like the memes and cat videos and shit like that. Like, what are you really, really focused on? What interests you? And I can guarantee that if you've done enough research, you're already ahead of thousands of people. Whatever that thing is, whatever that thing is you want to do, you may think that you're a beginner, but let me tell you something. 95 to 97% of people are beginners in everything. If you spent like 20 minutes on that one thing for an entire year, you will know more than 95% of the people in that topic area. And all you need to be is a few steps ahead of everyone to make a profitable business, right? Out of anything. So that's what I want you to think about. What are you the authority on? Or what could you become the authority on quickly? And then how can you share with the marketplace? And after you find that out, all you have to do is begin to talk about it. Begin to talk about it and find out where your potential customers are going to hang out. So people that are interested in X, Y, Z, or X, we should say, we only talk about one thing. And that's another thing. Pick one thing. I am the master of the shiny object syndrome. Why? Because I'm very smart and I think I could do everything. But that has not gotten me nowhere in the realm of business. I'm not sure how I got as far as I did now because my brain just, that mixed the shiny object syndrome mixed with the ADD. Like my brain is just popping, just ideas pop all over the place. So sometimes I don't know whether I want to be in the real estate business, the childcare business, or the digital marketing business, right? So all over the place. So you're not the only person that happens to. That happens to a lot of people. But once I zoned in on this right here, that's the way I want to be, right? So you got to figure that out for yourself, right? Pick that one thing. You have to have there's a marketer named Peter Beattie. He had a framework called the FEE, FEE, the FEE mindsets. And that's F, everything else. F, you know what the F stands for. F, everything else. FEE. You have to focus on that one thing and zero in on it and be focused. So, like, I really want everyone that's looking at this live, or if you're catching a replay, what is that one thing that you were put here to do? Because you were put here to create. So was I. It's in the good book, right? We are here as creators. We're made in his image, right? So we are here as creators. All right? Because if you don't create, somebody's going to create for you, right? If you don't build, you're going to build somebody else's dream, right? We know that, right? So moving forward, I want you to think this week, right? This week, we're going to focus on what market should we be in? Well, I know what market I'm in, but what market should you be in? What are you passionate about? What's going to bring you in front of the camera? What are you so passionate about that you're not scared or frightened to get in front of the camera? And it's okay to be uncomfortable, in front of the camera. Most people are, right? But what are you what are you so passionate about and so comfortable with that is going to break you out of that fear, right? Because that's one thing. Because like we can't live in the we can't live in the mindset of theory, right? Because people are teaching a lot of theory, and this is the age of exposing people and the age of truth, right? So you can't be like, people just don't fall for the same things that they fell for before. So you have to be transparent, you got to be genuine, and you have to build that trust and credibility. If you do that, you'll be fine in the world of online business. All right. So we're going to talk about go high level this week. And like I said, tonight I really want you to focus on what's your niche, right? And I'm going to give you a bit of advice. If you can't figure out a niche or a marketplace or an industry, that means that you yourself, you are the niche. All right. So if you can't figure out your niche, that means you are the niche. So what type of problem have you ran into in the last 5 years that you overcame? Whatever that is, that's your niche. People want to know about it. People are still struggling. You have to kind of like go back to your old self, right? So it's kind of like, think of a problem you had that you were able to overcome. It could have been weight loss. It could have been depression. It could have been becoming a better parent, becoming a better spouse. It could have been painting a wall. It could have been swimming, right? What problem did you have that you overcame? Because if you had that problem and you have a solution, you have a business, right? If you've had a problem and you have figured out a solution, you have a business. You just have to segment it, right? And you have to document your steps coming to the solution. And that's a profitable business right there. Believe it or not, it's that simple. We're humans, we like to overcomplicate things, but it is that simple. What problem have you had that you've overcome? And there are thousands of people with that problem. You hear me? There's nothing new under the sun. There are thousands and thousands of people with that problem that are dying for the solution. So tonight you better do some reflecting, all right? And that's all I got for you. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll jump into high level. I'll let you know how I got with these edits. And yeah, we'll continue from there. Good night. Be blessed. Glad to see you. Peace.